Hello and welcome back, guys. So in this video we are going to learn about data structure arrays. Now if you're here, it means you have a good understanding of JavaScript functions, and in this video we will talk about data structure. So far you have learned numbers, strings, booleans, functions, etc. But all of these are values that need to be stored somewhere. That's where data structures come in. They give us the ability to store info and access it easily. Our first data structure is an array. So we open our console and script.js, and we will write this. I'm just going to delete the code that we were using in our previous video. And so we're going to create our first data structure. Let's call it variable color equals to square brackets. And then we have red, we have yellow, and we have blue. And let's add one more, maybe green. Green, okay. Control, save. Now, you can see over here we have a variable and we have the strings inside that variable. The only thing that's different are the square brackets, and that's just syntax. That's just the way arrays are supposed to be written. And the way we can access this info is, for example, if we wanted to grab one of these colors, all we need to do is, I'm going to do it in console.log so that it's visible. Then let's say we wanted to grab the color blue. So all we need to do is the name of the list, it's color, and then the number. So blue is 2. And that's it. Control save. Now, if I refresh this, it will bring blue over here. Now some of you might be thinking that blue is the third color, but that's not how it works in computer science. In computer science, the programs usually start the counting of the list from 0. So if you want to, for example, get green, it will be 0, 1, 2, 3. That's how it will go. Now, over here, you can only see that I have added strings, but arrays don't only handle strings. They can also hold numbers, booleans, functions, and now ideally you would like to make arrays that are separate, like one array for only strings, one array for only functions, one array for only numbers, because it has functioning issues or performance issues when you put them all together. But I'm just going to make a mixed array, because you can make those as well, just to show how arrays can handle all of this. So we'll make a variable mix, and then we're going to assign an array that has numbers, it has undefined, it has booleans, it has a string, and it can also have a function. I'm going to call this function hey, and then you remember the function syntax. So console.log, a string inside it, hi, and that's it. So now if I were to copy this and paste it in our console, and if I access the mixed, you can see it's an array that has, does it have 5 values inside it? Okay, so it has 5 values inside it, and you can see there are numbers in front of it. Like I said, 0, because I told you it starts with 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. On 0 we have 1, on 1 we have undefined, and so on and so forth. By the way, these numbers, because I don't want to keep calling them numbers again and again, these numbers are called indexes. That's what they're called. Now, another thing you can do with an array is that you can put an array inside an array. So for example, like I said, we had, we're going to go back to our first array, variable colors, which is equals to an array that has another array inside it. I'm going to put these on different lines so it's easier to see. And now over here, we can put three colors like red, blue, and black. Red, blue, and black. Yep. So you can see now what I have done is I have kept an array inside an array. What's happening? Is there some error in syntax? Maybe I'm not supposed to have this here. Okay, great. Now what you can do over here is let's say we wanted to grab the value blue. Well, actually, before we grab the value, let's see what it looks like in the console. Control C, Control V, enter. Now if I access colors, you can see it shows it's an array that has another array inside it on 0 that has these values. You see now the length is 1 because this is the length of the first array that only has an array inside it, so 1. Now if we were to check the length of the second array, it will say 3. Now what if you wanted to access, let's say, the color blue? So if you were to write console.log colors, actually leave blue. Let's say you were to access red. Red is the first one, so 0, right? If I do this, control save and refresh, it gives us the whole array. The reason this happens is because in the case when we have an array inside another array, first we need to tell them, because right now we only have one array inside the parent array, but sometimes in data structures you will have like 5, 6 nested arrays, like 5, 6 arrays inside the parent one. So first of all, you have to tell them which array are you talking about, and then inside that array which piece of information you want to access. So let's say we wanted the color blue, so what we will do is we will say go to the variable colors. Inside the variable colors there are arrays, so go to the first array and then in that array get the second variable. Control save, and if I were to refresh here, oh yeah, sorry, 0, 1, 2, we'll get the black one, so I have to do 1, save, and if I refresh, we get the blue color. So this is how you can access them. Now, there are also some types of predefined functions or things that you can do with arrays called methods. So first, let's fix the colors array, and then I'll put it in console, and then I will show you the predefined functions, or actually they're called methods. So the methods you can use on them. So let's go to colors. It's 3, I don't like it. So I'm gonna delete this. And this. Let's take it back up. Whoa. And I'm gonna add another color over here. Let's say purple. Done. So now let's clear this. And if I were to access colors, well, did it not refresh? Refresh. Colors. Yep. So now we have an array. So the first predefined method that you can use is colors dot shift colors.shift is used to, let's see. Colors.shift is used to remove the first letter, the first value from an array. So you see red has been removed. Now if you go back to colors, it will say 3 and red has been removed. The second one you can do is colors.pop. Pop is just like shift, but instead of removing the first value, it's used to remove the last value. So you can expect that now purple will be removed. So if you view colors now, it only has blue and black. Another thing you can do is you can add to this array colors dot push, and then you need to tell what you want to push. So I want the color golden, and see it says 3. The length over here was 2, now it's 3, which means if I access colors now, golden has been added. Now the 3 methods I have shown you so far, shift, pop, and push, what they do is they modify the existing array. But the next method that I'm about to show you, called concatenating, what it does is it creates a whole new array. So for example, if I were to do colors.concat and I want green and let's say red, add it over here, and I press enter, it has created this array with green and red. But if I were to access colors again, it will only have the 3 colors. The reason is because colors is already a variable, so it's already assigned to something. This new array hasn't been assigned to something. So always remember, whenever you do something with concat, you have to assign a variable. So let's go back. For example, let's clean this all up. Now you guys know that colors only has these 3 variables inside it, right? So we're gonna make a new one. We're gonna say variable new colors, and I'm using camel case over here. So variable new colors is equals to colors dot concat, and then inside concat whatever you actually want to concat. So let's say I wanted to add the color, well, I wanted to add the color again, let's just go with green. Okay, enter, it's done. So now if I view the array of colors, it's still the same. But if I were to access new colors, you can see green has been added to it. So basically, yeah, just one thing to remember over here is that concatenating actually doesn't just modify an existing array, it adds the value to a whole new one. It creates a whole new one, so you need to assign it to a variable. Well, that's all for arrays. You can see, I hope you understand the concept. Once you understand the syntax, it is really powerful in programming, and it comes really handy because it's a really nice data structure and easy way to organize large pieces of information. Now I only went through the most common methods that are used on array. There are many more. You should definitely search them, read about them, look them up, and play around with this. And we will get into more detail about data structures in the next video, so I'll see you there. If you know followed along this long in the video, might as well like and subscribe, as this is an ongoing course, so you can keep up with all of our latest videos, and I'll see you in the next video.